Speculation for weeks, but now the Chicago Bears confirm they are interested in acquiring the Arlington International Racetrack.
Yeah, they announced today they've put in their bid, and WGN's Mike Lowe is in Arlington Heights, joining us with the story. Mike.
Gaynor and Ben, good evening to both of you. The Bears have officially submitted a bid to buy this 326-acre property, Arlington International Racecourse, a move that, if they follow it all the way down the line, could eventually move the Bears to the burbs some 30 miles outside of the city. In a brief written statement released this afternoon, team president Ted Phillips said, quote, "We recently submitted a bid to purchase the Arlington International Racecourse property. It's our obligation to explore every possible option to ensure we're doing what's best for our organization and its future. If selected, this step allows us to further evaluate the property and its potential." Churchill Downs Incorporated, which owns Arlington Park, announced plans to sell the property in February. Today, Churchill Downs President Tony Petrillo released a written statement saying, quote, "On behalf of Churchill Downs Incorporated, real estate firm CBRE has received strong proposals from numerous parties interested in redeveloping the 326-acre Arlington International Racecourse site. All proposals will be evaluated confidentially. CDI will provide an update on the sale process at the appropriate time in the coming weeks." The Bears are as much a part of the fabric of Chicago as Lake Michigan, the skyline, and Vienna beef hot dogs. A move to Arlington would take the Bears out of the city, about 30 miles to the northwest suburb of Arlington Heights. The team played its first season in Decatur Stadium, then from 1920 to 1970 at Wrigley Field. And from then on, it's been the coveted lakefront location, Soldier Field, with the exception of one season when the team played at the University of Illinois Memorial Stadium, as Soldier Field was being reimagined and renovated. That controversial reconstruction left the Bears, the team in the NFL's third largest market, playing in its smallest stadium with a capacity of just 61,500. By contrast, the Dallas Cowboys Stadium can seat 40,000 more people than Soldier Field, with a capacity of more than 100,000. The Chicago Park District owns Soldier Field and has a lease with the Bears through 2033. A move to the Arlington campus would provide the Bears with new revenue streams, the possibility of a domed stadium to host Super Bowls and other major events, and an opportunity to develop a sort of suburban Wrigleyville atmosphere around the Bears. But of course, it would take away the nostalgia, the memories of Walter Payton diving into the end zone, the Grand Colonnade, the bare weather in the cold and windy Soldier Field, and the stunning backdrop of the skyline, which is a love letter to the city every time the Bears play on national TV. This afternoon, Mayor Lori Lightfoot released a statement on Twitter saying, quote, "Our city is home to some of the world's finest sports teams who have played a vital role in the city's reopening. As part of the city's recovery, many organizations are doubling down on their commitment to Chicago, and we expect the Chicago Bears to follow suit. The Bears are locked into a lease at Soldier Field until 2033. In addition, this announcement from the Bears comes in the midst of negotiations for improvements at Soldier Field. This is clearly a negotiating tactic that the Bears have used before. As a season ticket holder and longtime Bears fan, I am committed to keeping the Chicago name in our football team. And like most Bears fans, we want the organization to focus on putting a winning team on the field, beating the Packers finally, and being relevant past October. Everything else is noise." So Mayor Lightfoot clearly poking the Bears with that statement. What does the Arlington Heights mayor think of all of this? We'll hear from him coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, reporting live in Arlington Heights, Mike Lowe, WGN News.
All right, Mike, thanks so much. A new